The last time we were here was on October 27th, 2016, when we said goodbye to the XY family. God damn it, I'm not able to not get emotional about colors, no matter how hard I try.
Pokemon Ranger, I choose you!
What's up, mighty boys and girls, it's your Ranger here, and welcome to another review of Pokemon Journeys. Some of you guys might call this a return back to the old days, or a return back to good old memories. But I will go straight ahead and call it a return back home. With episode 25, a battle festival exploding with life versus Mega Lucario. But emotions aside, the question you guys are asking, of course, is how was Ash's return and Go's first trip to Kalos? And how was Ash's rematch against Lucario? If you want to know more, if you want to know my opinion, then grab some popcorn, grab some cookies, and let's do this! Like I said at the beginning of this video, together with Ash and Go, we arrive at the Lumiose airport, but sadly we won't reside there for long, because we then make a quick cut to our boys reaching Shallow City. And just like always, the first thing our second main protagonist does is to catch his very first Kalos Pokemon, in form of Binacle. And right after that, he chases down his next target. But let us not forget that Go is not the main focus of today's episode, because it's all about Ash vs Korrina. And to further build anticipation towards that match, Ash takes part in the so-called Battle Fest, where trainers are able to climb the ranks quicker than usual by battling several World Tournament trainers. And he battles against a trainer with a Clawitzer. Wait, hold on. No way. It's a random trainer. And because he's a random trainer, Ash takes him out with barely any effort at all, with Korrina watching from the stands. So while Go is continuing his Kalos catching spree, Ash and his Pokemon realize that they only need one more win. One win to enter the Super Class. But suddenly, all of them, and especially Riolu, are distracted by a certain aura, leading them to the one and only Lucario. And of course, both Ash and Pikachu immediately recognize that certain Lucario. I mean, it's kinda hard to forget the Pokemon which you casually had one of the best gym battles of all time with. And if there's a Lucario, then there's of course just one trainer you can think about. Well, actually I can think about three trainers I like. First, Riley. Secondly, Sir Aaron. But it's not Riley, it's not Aaron, it's not Maylene, and it's not Cameron! Oh yeah, and it's not Kukui. It's Koruni, aka the blonde angel of Kalos. Because our girl Serena is not blonde.
Good dodge.
And she's on roller skates! What are those? Man, oh man, seeing her reminds me back to 2014 Ranger, who used to make shallow shipping AMVs alongside Amor shipping AMVs. But sadly there wasn't much material left to make more. Oh! Shallow shipping AMV coming soon? Maybe. But anyway, after petting Pikachu, Korrina starts to give all of her attention to Riolu, and she hopes that it will grow strong together with Ash. While Riolu gives his newfound idol a look that screams out,
"Oh my god, I'm going to be just like him!"
Yes, you will, my friend. Yes, you will.
Will I also Mega Evolve just like you?
So guys, who's going to tell him? No need to worry, my friend. Instead of Mega Evolution, you will get a Dynamax scene. Aww. Well, somewhat depressing future aside, Ash and Korrina dwell in the memories of their last battle. Well, to reiterate, Korrina wants to dwell on the memories of their battle. But Ash only cares about one detail in that battle, that he won. Oh, Ash. First of all, the story between the two of you made the battle really special, so don't disrespect that. No wonder our rollerblading girl gives you that face. Ah, she hasn't forgotten how to make a pouty face. Ah man, this moment would be so much better if she would have pulled out that photo of her together with the XY gang. By the way, what happened to that? Okay, I'm sorry, please don't be sad. I always stated in the past how similar Ash and Korrina are to each other, and just another point to prove that is that both are aiming for Leon. Both are also only one battle away to enter the Super Class, and therefore both are fired up. Man, with all the talk about Ash vs Korrina, I totally forgot about Go. But hey, at least he gets some screen time, while the anime also reintroduces Korrina's grandpa Gurken as well. But even he dwells in the memories of Ash vs Korrina. Wait, my friend's name is Ash as well. Oh my god! But But now let us finally enter Ash vs Korrina Round 2! Well, technically it's Round 4, but the two first rounds didn't really have anything at stake. So, rematch! And sadly, not only Riolu, but also Pikachu wasn't allowed to enter the battlefield, because Ash wanted to give Gengar and Dragonite a chance. Let's see how that goes. While Ash sends Gengar into the stadium, Korrina sends out her good old Mian. Oh snap! That Pokemon gave Hawlucha a hard time back then, so how will Gengar go up against Mienshao, the evolved form? Well, the short answer is, not at all! Acrobatics, U-turn, which then leads to switching to Lucario, a barrage of Bone Rush attacks, and that's the end. Ouch! That's two battles against gym leaders where Gengar always lost against the gym leader's ace. And this time he couldn't even get a win. Maybe next time he will get a win against the final Pokemon of the gym leader. But sadly, one of Ash's next potential gym leaders could be Raihan. So, it doesn't look good for you, my friend. It doesn't look good for you. So, after that rather unconvincing display of Gengar, it's Dragonite's turn, who hopes to turn the tide for Team Ash. And his showcase of power starts really promising, with a Dragon Claw / high jump kick clash, sending shockwaves throughout the arena, while giving us animation of both Ash and Korrina, which looks very similar to their gym battle animation back then. Unfortunately, there won't be any break for our beloved dragon, since Mienshao uses his speed to quickly land a double slap attack, causing massive damage. But in old-fashioned manner, Ash uses that double slap to further accelerate Dragonite's Dragon Dance, so that he can power up faster than usual. That's the Ash we know and love, my god! And even though Mienshao lands another direct hit, Dragonite basically just flexes on him before ending Korrina's Pokemon with a devastating Dragon Claw, which would make Alan's Dragon Claw look weak. Man, just imagine if Ash would have won the Kalos League. God damn it, I've been sidetracked again. It's the end of the line for both trainers. Only one Pokemon left. And of course, when being cornered by their opponents, Korrina and Lucario always have one key to open that door of victory. The Key Stone! Which means that it's finally time to take the innocence of Riolu and go. It's time for Dragonite to shit himself in his imaginary pants, because for the first time ever, don't they dare to be sour! Clap for the invincible duo of Kalos and feel the power of Mega Evolution! Woo! Dragon Dance to increase the speed. Useless! Useless! A Hyper Beam for Ash to compete. Useless! Useless! Aura Sphere, man, what a blast! But no need to worry, because that ain't last. Despite that dragon's gigantic mass, he gets Power Punch right in his ass! Let's end this, boys and girls! Let's end this! Despite a powerful hurricane, which causes Mega Lucario to lose his concentration for his next Power Punch, Korrina's ace just adapts to Ash's unpredictable battle style with her own creativity by dividing the Aura Sphere into two attacks and uses them to break out of the hurricane attack. And with both seemingly exhausted, they both clash with Power Punch and Dragon Claw. Both stand still as they wear Infernape against Electivire, and then, in the final moment, Lucario falls. Ash wins and ranks up to the super class. But even with them losing, Korrina and Lucario won't give up and still are aiming to reach Leon, indicating that there will be more of the Kalos gym leader in the future. And that is the end of the episode. Whew. I'm fucking tired, guys. This review really was something. So I think I would do us all a favor if we go to the ratings. What can I say about the story? So, with all the love towards Korrina, towards the XY gang, and towards Gen 6 in general, many people would think that I would give everything a 10 out of 10, and that would be it. Sadly, my brain sometimes doesn't agree with my heart, and this episode is one of them. First, the positives. This probably is so far the best regional episode of Pokemon Journeys as of right now. And one reason for that is Korrina, because Korrina is still amazing. She's still the energetic, jolly, and straightforward character which I remember from back then. She hasn't changed at all, and for once I love that. I really hope that by the time the old companions will hopefully return, they will get the same treatment that Korrina received. Another thing that that in my opinion stood out besides the main battle is the overall interactions. First, between Riolu and Lucario, of how obvious Riolu looks up to Korrina's Pokemon and even sees him as a role model, even after his idol got defeated. Next, between Ash and Korrina. Like always, they are very similar to each other. And now with both having the same goal, they are even more competitive than ever before. And by the way, am I also the only one who realized that there was no silly comedic faces during neither interactions? And why is that? Because Korrina isn't really a joke character. She is so similar to Ash that she brings the best parts of Ash out of him, aka his competitive spirit, his creativity in battle, and first and foremost, the badass aspect. How often have you seen Ash just smile throughout this battle in a way that he did very similar to his XY counterpart? And with all that, with just this one episode, they established Korrina as somebody who has the potential to improve the series as a whole by drawing out a more competitive Ash rather than a more goofy one, and by also drawing out the potential of Ash's Riolu with his relationship to Lucario. But with all that in mind, I can't give the story a full score, and that is because of the battle itself. The battle in itself is both a blessing and a curse, because it's Ash versus Korrina, and because it's the rematch between the two of them. People will always, and I mean always, compare this one with the gym battle in XY, and in my opinion, and to be blatantly honest, that bar that gym battle has set for the Gen 8 anime, it's way too high. I really do believe that this match had no chance to ever jump out of the shadow of their first major battle. And why? Because it's one of Ash's greatest gym battles of all time. When I ask many people in the community, they consider Ash vs Korrina at least in their top 5 favorite gym battles of Ash. It's brutal for the Gen 8 anime to even have a task like that. But I have to give Pokemon Journeys some major credit. They really tried. They established the beginning pieces of everything very early on, from the Ash-Korrina rivalry until the Riolu/Lucario relationship. And with those beginning steps, they have the potential to have a build-up and hopefully also a battle that will not only be equal to that Gen 6 gym battle, but maybe, just maybe, even surpass that. Pokemon Journeys has the animation, it has the potential story and the potential battle. They just need to continue this direction, and I really hope and wish and pray that they will do exactly that. But with this huge issue out of the way, what if there was no comparison? How would this battle be, in my opinion, just as a battle itself? The Gengar part was really a letdown, because it made Ash's Gengar look really weak. It couldn't really keep up with Mienshao, and he stood no chance against Lucario, and that was without Mega Evolution. This is the second time now where Gengar lost against the ace of a World Tournament competitor, and the fact that every other Pokemon of Ash gets the win while Gengar takes the L while also looking weak is something I really hope that they will change. I really hope that by the time Gengar will get, I don't know, maybe his Gigantamax form, he will have his time to shine. But for now, he really seems to be on a potential losing streak. Next, the Dragonite vs Mienshao battle, and that was awesome! I loved the back and forth between the two of them, and Ash's creative use of using Korrina's own attack to boost his Pokemon. Classic Ash. Now, let's get into the meaty part. Dragonite versus Lucario. And in my opinion, the start of the battle was perfect, with Lucario activating Mega Evolution right from the start and showcasing his dominance. And after such a brutal beating, you naturally expect a heroic comeback. And that is something that, in my opinion, didn't happen. The comeback consisted of a Hurricane attack, which easily got broken out of, and one clash between the two Pokemon, and the dominant one, aka Mega Lucario, lost. What the hell? You guys do realize that the Dragon Claw attack was the only direct hit that Dragonite ever landed on Lucario. On the other hand, Dragonite got beaten by not only Mega Lucario, but also by Mienshao as well. On the one hand, maybe they want to establish Dragonite as the tank of the team, but the way they executed Dragonite's way to victory, I don't know, man. It felt more that he won because of plot rather than because he really deserved it. Man, I'm really conflicted about this. So despite the excellent future of Pokemon Journeys that we have ahead of us thanks to Korrina and Lucario, because of the rather questionable execution of both battles of Gengar and Dragonite, I have to cut off some major points which will lead to a still great score of 8 out of 10 for the story. What can I say about the focus? The title speaks for itself. Korrina and Mega Lucario were the main attraction of this episode. Like I described in detail well in my story analysis, both of them are stepping stones for so much more coming in the future. Even the main battle in itself focused more on Mega Lucario rather than Dragonite, since Korrina's Pokemon got way more offense during the battle, even more so than Dragonite. So, an easy 10 out of 10 for the focus. What can I say about the animation? Holy crap, the animation was gorgeous! The Aura Sphere scene, done by Toru Iwasawa. Good chunks of the Mienshao scenes, done by Claire Launay. And both of them are newbies to the Pokemon anime. It's just incredible, and both animations just looked so good. Sadly, I couldn't figure out who did my two favorite scenes in this episode. The Dragonite Mienshao clash, which resulted in the animation very similar to the XY battle, and of course, that power-up punch beating with so much speed and impact. Man, I desperately want to know who did that. But as soon as I will find out who actually did that, I will give credit to that person ASAP. 10 out of 10. So this episode scores a 9.33 out of 10. And even though it had just a few nitpicks, in my opinion this episode marks a special moment which could change the Gen 8 anime as a whole. And for that alone, it deserves this high score. Anyway guys, my god, I really hope you enjoyed this review. I am tired and now I have to edit this. It will be a pain, but it will be totally worth it. And I hope you guys will appreciate it. But anyway, tell me what is your opinion on this episode. And I honestly can't wait to see you guys in the comments down below. Bye guys! Woo!